back into this. I have no idea why my stream just crashed. But let me get that rolling. Let me get this going. Have to get all this stuff set back up, guys. Sorry. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. I didn't even check to make sure that the... Yes, it is. Alright, let's go. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me get you into a fight anyway. Let's see what's happening on the screen. Straight out of Nepal in a fight right on down here while I try to get this up and going, because, guys, I don't understand what's going on with OBS lately and YouTube. They just do not like each other. And let me get this in here. Let me put that up there. Don't know why this isn't showing live already. We'll figure it out once we get there, guys. I have no idea what's going on with this. Gotta love it when everything changes on us. Let's try this again. Hopefully. Oh, the joys of streaming when anything and everything can happen, and does. It really does. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm not even going to worry about the gifts, guys. Alright. Did I get this in here? Yeah, I think we're set. So hopefully you guys have sound. And let's get into these fights. I think it's early enough. I don't think we've missed too much that has happened. Hopefully, guys. I am very sorry about that. Let's get back on down to game over. Right on down here. This is team 15 pushing right up and in onto straight out of Nepal. So straight out of Nepal. I did see a couple. Ooh, they're down to just a duo over here. Ooh, is that Wolf? Wolf is over here. Wolf is down. So straight out of Nepal is down to just Spence. Let me check to make sure my stream is up and running. I don't know if it is yet or not. It says it's supposed to be running, hopefully. Oh, guys. Alright, is this going? Let me check. Let me check. I don't understand why updates mess with everything. Seriously, OBS has just been so horrible lately. OBS, Streamlabs, OBS, or YouTube, nobody is having any fun with it. And it looks like we are live. Okay. Do we have sound on stream? Have to get all this stuff. Alright. I think we are back up and running, guys. Alright, let's get off of Spence while he's facing off with... Yes, we are back, LEG. Oh, what a battle that was. Alright, so now let me see what is going on. I am sorry, guys. It looks like we might have a fight over here. Let's check in on what is happening. Looks like we got almost there, and team 5 and team 24. So 5 are the extra 4s. We do have Zelecution right here. Let's check in on Starry. Hello, Starry OP. Starry OP over here with almost there, but he's getting shot in the back, and he gets shot by Zelecution. Team 24 is wrapped up and around. Hello, Mohammed. Hello. LEG, make sure you put Mohammed on the wheel of names for me tonight, please. Hello, Mohammed. Appreciate you so much. Having a little bit of stream issues, but hopefully we are back in. Hello, Zeus. Sorry, Zeus. Alright, let's go. Let's find out what's happening over here. I think Fatic might have gotten into that fight. They did. Casper and Blaze taking out the team that was over here. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't remember which team it was. I was a little bit distracted by no stream. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put that map screen back up there so you guys can see where our new zone is going. We do have the 50, well, it's not really 50-50 split. It's more like, I'm going to say 30-70 onto that military base island. So now let's get on over to Yasnaya, because we do still have a couple teams over here in Yasnaya. We still have Zelacution over here. We did watch them come right up and in onto the extra fours and almost there. Let's check in on almost there. Almost there, also down to just a solo. We are right over here on that western edge of Yasnaya, and you can see on the map that we do have some teams wrapping up and around towards this area. We still have the Fearless Four coming on out of there. It looks like the Fearless Four are taking some shots. Let's see what's happening as Zelacution comes right up and in onto the Fearless Four. So Tato Pani. I almost wanted to say it's tomato panini. I am hungry, guys. Hello, Peachy. Peachy OP. Peachy wants to see almost there. Peachy, I don't know if you noticed or not, but almost there is struggling just a little bit. We are down to just 77. He's over here on that western edge. They do have 2 eliminations, but 77K is a solo. Let's go back over here to the fight now, see what the Fearless Four have been able to do. They did get away from Zelacution, but it looks like Zelacution is right over here. We got Stanek paying attention to this western bridge, but let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We'll have Vatic. Oh, and Team Entity in a fight right on down here. Whoa, deep, what happened? It looks like they did wipe out the team that was over here. Shaggy going down, not Mr. Bombastic. Alright, so we look at the middle of the map though. We do have Green the Great. No, Sod the Great. We've got all sorts of chaos over here at this western farm edge. We've got several teams right on top of each other. We have Rain Esports, 7 Parasite Esports, 12 No Pets Allowed, 14 Get Up, 10 Zixi on the screen, 23 Scenaria NA. So there you go, there it is. And let's go, let's check in on the map down below. We do have a bit of fights going on. We've got one team still down on the military base island. They should come back across one of the bridges right about now, because the west bridge is completely clear. They can get across that west bridge without too much hassle. So now, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much, Mohammed OP. Alright, so now let me see what's going on. It looks like the Fearless Four are wrapping around over towards the Q bridge and coming right in behind Vatic. So they better keep an eye on where Vatic is spreading out. Vatic does seem to have it tonight. They've already wiped the one team from the early. I believe it might have been Team 11, but I don't really remember. Alright, so let's get on over to Game Over. Game Over, the boss, baby! Game Over is down to just a duo now, and they just went right on through Team, I believe it was Team 6. Yes, they went right through Rain Esports and straight up and in onto the Grim Reapers. Boss baby 911, you better get that emergency number dialed. Alright, let's get on over to the lightweight. We do have the Grim Reapers getting that knock, but we've got lightweight coming up and around with the Snade I saw Ymera over there. What are you doing, Ymera? Lonely. So lonely. Alright, so now let's go Ymera with that nade, trying to get that nade up and over to that secret lab area. Ooh, careful, that nade bounce back. Alright, so Ymera not quite getting lightweight any of that damage, but lightweight still feeling the heat from all that. Ooh, lightweight. He might have seen you. Lightweight coming up right in behind that broken wall. And we do have the grid. Look at that. Nice spray. These teams are, these players are so talented. I love catching them out. Hello, Chillroom. Hello. Big fan, Chillroom. Chile. Vatic is now in a fight as well. So let's see if we can figure out where Vatic is. I did see them coming right on down with the Fearless Four. So now, like I said, they wrapped around and they were coming right up and behind him. So now let's see what's happening over here with Vatic on the screen down in the lower right hand corner. You can keep an eye on Vatic Casper. But at the moment, we're with Lightweight as he is in this fight. Ooh, they found him. So now they do have another team coming up, and you can see that we've got No Pets Allowed coming up as well as Finial. Lightweight, oh! Down and out to the Grim Reapers. But Finial is coming up, and we also have Team 12, No Pets Allowed. No Pets Allowed are trying to get over here towards this to see if they can get some of those third parties. And it looks like neither one of these teams are fighting. We still have quite the split with the river down the middle, but I do think we'll be staying on the mainland. Alright, so we got Lennox coming right up and in between. I believe this is Team 4, I mean. Yeah, that's what I said. You guys heard me wrong. Here we go. 1. 1 is the loneliest number. Alright. Too much karaoke in my past lately. Let's check in on what Blaze is doing up at the top. And we are still coming up and around. And now's a good time for me to put that map up there so you guys have a good idea where these teams are. We do have a couple of teams over by the bridges, but they're going to have to come on in. And it does look like Spence. I'm not sure what Spence is doing. But he is headed down the east bridge, going south. He's getting away from all this chaos. I can't really blame him, because that's a lot of chaos. And almost there, Peachy, your boy's over here in the barn. He is right over here with the Grim Reapers. And I am back. Here he is. He is back. He is showing his back anyway, so there's always that. I am back-sided. There we go. Okay, enjoy when you go, bro. Oh, enjoy your breakfast, Sad. Enjoy your breakfast. Alright, so now let's see. It looks like the Fearless 4, Luxury is still having issues. He still has Vatic right behind him, and they are coming right up and into the 12-pack over here, where Team 19, the Tiny Warriors, have already set up. I'm not exactly sure what this play is, but they're headed west, young man. Alright, so Blaze just got another elimination. I did miss who that was on. But Zeke's! No, I just saw Zeke's. Oh no, Zeke's 8. Alright, so now let's go over to Execution. We are down to just a solo with all 4 of them from Finial coming up onto the farm area. So now he's got to get on to that zone, and he's got 3 teams right in front of him. We are going over towards that old lighthouse area over on that. Look at this. Mark is able to spray him right on out. Ooh, Mark was even able to get that elimination, but he is now getting pushed up on. Whoa, Ishmael going down to the S12. Vatic may be cooked because Claus and Salty is not there. They're doing just fine. They're doing just fine. You know how they are. You know how they roll. Alright, let me go ahead and put this map screen up there. But I don't want to miss out if Mark might be able to get this 1v4. You guys know I love the 1v4. And what is that name? What did I just say? Oh, no. I am not saying your name, Judy. Alright, so we do also have Get Up 10 up on the hilltop. So Entity now in a fight over here with oh, they are right over here centered. So let me go ahead and get Mark back on the screen. I don't think he's going to be able to finish any of this off, but he is up to 4 eliminations, guys. So let's keep an eye on him. Vatic XP3 getting an elimination as well. So now let's see, where is Vatic? Let's check in on XP3 since he just got the elimination right across onto the Tiny Warriors coming out of the 12 pack. We do have Vatic all up here on the HQA hill. This is the 12 pack hill written in. It's so hard to see through this. Casper already getting down and in there trying to get the shots over onto the Tiny Warrior. He's over on this cliffside, and look at that. XP3, right when we got off of him, gets another elimination. So maybe we should have stayed on XP3. And now XP3 trying to push right up and in onto this cliffside. This cliffside taking a big chunk out of the playable area. Our zone is getting ready to swap on over. Let me show you what the new zone's going to look like. There you go. And we are in stage 5. So all these teams do have to get on out of that zone. And Morrow, all 4 of them from Vatic are still standing. So they are doing well. They are up to 12 eliminations. But we do have Team Entity straight across from them trying to get those shots. And Team Entity might have to push right up and into the barns, the lighthouse barns over here, where we already have the Team 4 unique legacy already set up. Alright, what is happening with Team 17? They are not having much fun trying to get on into zone. Team 17, the Silent Reapers, down to just Mafia. We did lose the other 2 in Mafia. He's losing all that cash right on out of that pocket. And I think he may deny, yeah, he denied the point coming on into that zone. And so now we are down to the top 9 teams, and we still have 9 teams in this. It's craziness, but most of these teams are not in zone. So let's get on over to what is happening with Team 12 that needs to come into zone, but they are gatekeeping the Grim Reapers from coming up that ridgeline. The Grim Reapers down to just a duo as well. And now I think they're just trying to figure out what's the best scenario. They do have some issues coming into this zone, but if they come on in, they can land right on top of Unique Legacy in the barns, which could be an issue for them. They got Vatic over on that western edge. And they're going to be right here in front of Finial right in front of them. Lonely gets taken out, and there goes Null trying to wait too long to get into the zone. That zone all occupied. So let's see what else is happening with the rest of them. All the rest of them are in the zone. Now let's just go ahead and see what these teams can do as they are trying to push up and in. We do see that Unique Legacy has to push down over towards this, and we got Spence. Spence is even in that water area. Let me scroll on in. I got my new connectors today, guys, so now we don't have to worry about losing this. So we do have Vatic on that far western edge. And Team Entity, I think Team Entity will be the next team that's going to have some issues. We got Sadra on the screen, but let's check in on Entity Deep, because Deep is going to be getting pushed up on by Team 12, no pets allowed. And you can see that we've got Unique Legacy also trying to come out of the barns. And they're going to have an issue because that is wide open space. And we are getting covered by all four of them down here from Vatic. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you guys can really see what I'm looking at. We got Vatic over here. We've got the we've got the Unique Legacy coming in from those barns. You can see that they are getting picked off by Blaze. Blaze is not letting them come up and in. We got Spence down in the water, and it does look like Team 12, no pets allowed, are going to try some of these different strats. I'm not sure. I think at this point, they are just trying to get on in that zone. So now, let's see what else. Now, Team Entity does get pushed up and ew, no pets allowed. Came right up and in, but I want you guys to look at this. Vatic, we're up to 17 eliminations. We are down to the top 3 teams. We do have Spence down in the water, but we are down to just a solo, and it is Lennox. Oh my gosh. And Spence versus the world. Spence against the world. XP3 now trying to figure out if he is down in that water. Look at all of them up on this ridge line, looking right on down. Blaze is up to 8 eliminations, and he just may see Spence, and Spence goes out to the blue. Vatic coming in first with 18 eliminations. 18. 10 placement points, 28 total points for this very first Erangel match. Straight out in a ball, coming in second. GG Spence, that was good work, coming in with 4 eliminations. And coming in third, no pets allowed, with 7 eliminations. There are your top 3. Let's get through the rest of these scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, going all out. Vatic Blaze, 8 eliminations, 1,319 damage. So when we come right back, we should have some live scores. Hopefully we'll have a live stream and we'll be jumping with Vatic Blaze. Please don't forget to get your shout out to Freya OP in the chat. Get it over to the Unholy Discord server, and I will be right back. And almost there. We know that almost there is straight on the paw. Constantly fight over those vehicles right at that eastern side of Leones, so we know it's going to get crazy over there. As soon as the first zone pops, I will get into this fight. Kashi in the middle of this, picking up the Bolty. Let's go with that K9. And he switched over to an Uzi. Who would have guessed? Who'd have thunk it? Alright, so there's our very first zone. We are going all the way to the northeast. We have Camp Militar and the very northern edge of Leones in this first zone. But let's switch on over. Let me find out where the fights are going off, because Get Up 10, I believe, are over in the Hacienda del Patron. We're over here with the Boba Lovers. Team 3, the Silent Reapers, and what are you doing over there, Jot from Titan Fall? So now let's see who is Saka. Let me get Saka on the screen. He's up to 2 eliminations, so he's clearing out that Hacienda del Patron. And we are still over on the left side of the last match, top fragger, Equinox Kashi. You can see that he is right over here under the golden fire, watching his team, keeping the cover. But you could see, up in the mini map, you could see that everyone in Leones pretty much is outside of that very first zone. Looks like the Infinity Reapers are going to have to come right up and through the Vampires Esports. Vampire Esports just to the south of both Equinox and the Golden Foil, or Team 19. Might have changed their name over to Lacasse. I'm not exactly sure, guys. I forgot to look. I was dealing with my sneeze issues. LEGOB, don't forget to like the stream. I love ya. Oh, yes, she does, guys. Yes, she does. She fights for you guys. So, give her some love, guys. Alright, so let's see what else is happening. It does look like we still have a duo over on this side, but the Boba Lovers, also a duo. And now here comes the Titanfall. They're up to a duo as well. This is all happening right here in the Hacienda del Patron. So I don't really want to get off of that with 3 teams in the Hacienda. Saka is the top fragger in the Hacienda at the moment with 2 eliminations, and it does look like we're about ready to sit. Saka, are you up to 3? Are you about ready to get all sorts of eliminations? Oh, he's got one right there, right? Oh, Saka! There it is. 4 eliminations out of the 3 teams. I'm not sure. I didn't catch if that was a full squad wipe. He is up to 4 eliminations, guys. So shout out to Saka. But there were 3 teams that landed at the Hacienda del Patron. So the Boba Lovers are now back out. And it does look like Titanfall has moved on over. I believe Saka did get that squad wipe onto the Boba Lovers. Ooh, Tony K. Tony K is already in a fight. Let's get on over. I'll click on GUI, find out what's happening right here with Tony K as they are pushing up the Infinity Reapers. Sneezing, yeah. I'm trying not to. I'm really trying not to. Now that's some driving. Look at that. So let's go. Let's find out what else is happening. I do think that Titanfall has left, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the map back up so you guys can figure out where your teams are. We still have 21 teams in this lobby, so let me go ahead and click on over there. Give you guys an idea where everyone is. I think, yeah, there you go. Alright, so Tony K up to an eliminations, and I do believe that was onto the Infinity Reapers. Let me check in on the Infinity Reapers, and it was Rags that he was able to find. So now they are moving out of that Southern Leones area. Southern Leones still has the 3 teams, but most of the teams are starting to head up towards the center zone area. So now let's go on over and check in on what is happening with the person no longer there. Let's try a different person. Let's try Titanfall Jot. Jot right on over here with team. Look at this. He's down to just a solo unless he can get over and get Blaze picked back up. But SR, what was that name? SR. What is this? Gravy? SRG4, I don't know. G4 instead of the C4. He was able to get that elimination. I give up trying to read, especially when I'm getting ready to sneeze. Let's go up all the way to Toramunda. Find out what... Obviously, the jackpot is not doing much. So now, let's get on over to Team Fate. Find out what is happening. Let's check in on some bubblegum. Just because I like saying it, bubblegum. We still have a duo from the Agori tree running around over here in the Oh, in the mining town, and I'm not so sure he's... Oh, they just gave his position away, but look at this. Asen coming right out and over. Ooh, Asen going down to Ninja. Ninja got that cross angle coming up on the other side. So now Ninja's able to finish that off, but there are still 2 remaining. Freds is still over here by himself. I'm not exactly sure what Freds is going to do unless 777 can get back into this lobby, which I'm not sure he can. And our zone just popped. Let me show you the new zone. We're still headed up towards this northeast edge. We're still ringing through Toromunda and going all the way down to just north of the plane crash minus Generalis La Petita area. Vampire right over here in a fight. Was that you, Freds? Oh, I'm sorry, Freds. Let's get back over here. Find out what Freds is doing as they came right up and in. I'm sorry, Freds. I'm sorry. Alright, so now I wasn't paying attention. We do have the Golden Player coming out with Vampire Esports there. Or La Casa. I'm not sure which team this is at this moment. But we've got the Holy Buffy. Holy Bully. Bofi. I'm not sure how to rhyme that, guys, but he's trying to get on that off angle, and we did lose one over here from the Vampires. There goes the Vampires. 2 out to Doom or Dom, and 2 out to Haslick. Let's see what's going on. So the Vampires coming in with that 400 ping, still doing fine by me. Let's go over and check in on Gil. Where are all the people in my chat constantly calling out for Gil? He does have straight out of Nepal driving right up and underneath him, but straight out of Nepal already separated out. So they are getting covered right up on that. Oh, Gil getting out of there just in time. GG's, Gil. Good thinking. Because I'm not sure if he saw who it was up on this. Yeah, I think it was XP3. Already watching XP3 getting run over. And also pointing out. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Vatic coming in first with 28 total points. No pets allowed at 12. Team Entity 11 straight out of Nepal at 10. Those are going into Miramar. And this time we're jumping with Vatic Blaze. Blaze be blazing with 8 eliminations, 1,319 damage. Blaze was a blazing. Alright, let's get into it. Into the match. Find Vatic Face. There it is. There it is, my anxiety, my dyslexia. Alright, so Vatic Blaze, there we are, here we go. I can't believe this from YouTube. It makes glitches or issues sometimes for no reason. I feel you all, to be honest. I do the same. Yeah, this is ridiculous. There are so many glitches. I know you were trying to help LEG, but I was over here panicking. I was trying to get everything done all at the same time. Woo! My message has disappeared while I'm texting. Yeah, it's just total chaos, Mohammed. But thank you all for hanging in there with me. Let's get that map stream back up there. We're coming down from that oasis. We are jumping with Vatic Blaze, headed down to the prison island. We're going over the top of water treatment to that western edge of San Martin, over the top of Power Grid, Chumacera, and to the east of Minas Generalis. Look at that, dumping off right in the middle of Prison Island. We do have some teams that like to go down to Bartona, so we'll see. Let's go. Freya OP, says Viper. Yes, Viper. Alright. Let me see what's happening. Oh my gosh. What a night of chaos. Alright, so we're coming in to that northern side. We do have a unique legacy headed towards Toramunda. Got just a duo from, it looks like a duo from the extra fours. We got two teams headed over to La Cabarilla. We got Rain Esports and the Fearless Fours. Vatic is jumping with Elocution over towards that El Pozo area, so we may have a very early fight. San Martin, we also have Team Entity over here with Scenaria NA. Picado, we got a couple of fights right, or a couple of teams right on down here. Sandu, I only see you for Team 19, the Tiny Warriors, with game over in Picado. Alright, so the rest of the map is looking pretty good. So I think we're just going to go ahead and wait for that first zone to pop. You can see Blaze keeping an eye on where they're all going. Right on over towards this western edge of El Pozo that we know that Vatic likes to go back to these skyscrapers and office buildings, apartments, and they are trying to get some shots, but I don't see any damage over here on the Vatic just yet. And our zone has popped. We are going up towards that northern area. So now let me get on in here. We do have a fight going off down in Picado. Let me see what's happening. We've got one player knocked down here, and how many are still over here? That is it. So Sandu was the only one that jumped down over here. Blaze, what you doing? Blaze, knock, knock. Let's get on over. Oh, we got another fight right on down here. So let's get on over here and find out what's happening in... Why can I not switch over? I cannot get anything to work over in that Western Leone's edge. Let me go ahead and put this up side by side so that we can see the two fights that are going off anyway. Alpha 4 Legend. No, not tonight. I just showed you, Penguin. There's your team list. But right now we've got a couple of fights going on and I want to keep an eye on. We do have Vatic right over here. If you look up in the mini-map, you can see that we've got Elocution there, already starting to push up onto Vatic, so I don't want to get off of this, but I feel like maybe Casper might be closer. It looks like Casper coming up and around, trying to get a better angle. Let's see what Banger is doing. Banger. Alright, so now let me see what else is happening over on this western edge of Leones. It looks like everybody is pretty much separated out in Leones. We did have a Rain up here in a fight as well. Shadow getting knocked. Let's check in on Hooks. Hooks is right over here by the Fearless Four. So, oh, I do see that we got, it looks like Razor may be really close. So we'll stick with Razor because he is trying to avoid those. Avoid the nades coming up and over from the Fearless Four. Alright, so there we go. Sorry guys, it is just one of those nights. Sometimes things are nice and easy. It's just me having problems with my own mouth and brain. But sometimes YouTube and OBS like to get in onto the action. Banger is trying to point them out, trying to figure out where the rest of Elocution are, and the Fearless Four finds Hooks. Oh no, so now Rain is just down to Xanti and Razor. So let's see where Xanti is. He's right across from the Fearless Four. I do see a lot of smoke coming across his way, so let's see what's going on with all of this. Yeah, it is KOS. Unfortunately, KOS? You mean OBS? OBS? Is that what you're talking about, Mohammed? Alright, let's see. What else can I show you? It does look like we got another team that came right up and in to that Hacienda del Patron area. And let's see. Get up 10. Get up 10 over here with team, I think this team 17. Yes, it is the Silent Reapers. Wow. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with Zeke'sy. What you doing, Zeke's? Zeke's coming up on that backside, trying to get a better angle, but I feel like the rest of the Silent Reapers are also trying to get those angles onto Zeke's as it came up and around. So now let's see what's going on with Zeke. Give him some live screen and right up and over. Ooh! Oh, Zeke's got 2 of them knocked. So now Sancho's Pumbaa coming right up and over. So now let's see, can they get over to get some of those eliminations? We just lost Zeke's on the screen. So Xanti's still over here. Xanti's still trying to get out of those nades as well. And now Shona does get knocked as well. Sancho coming right up and over, trying to get, they did get those revives onto Team 17. Your Silent Reapers are all back. Ooh, the Silent Reapers are down now to just a duo. Pumbaa coming up and over the top. Pumbaa going down. And now it's just down to Sancho's trying to get those knocks up and over onto it. Switching guns from the UMP over to the M4. And here they come right up and over the edge. Get up, 11. Come on, get up into this game. Alright, so now let's get on over here to what is happening with Scenario. We do have 2 of them already knocked. And we got Sparta. This is Sparta. Sparta trying to hold off the push over here by Team Entity. We do have the lovely boy trying to duck and dodge the nades coming on in, and we also have, you know, oh, that nade going right out and over. And did you just get your, oh no, Entity Deep got your teammate. Alright, so he's gonna, lovely boy gonna go ahead and try to get those nades down the floor. And Sadra right across. Ooh! Lovely boy with that spray right across the street. And we still have this chaos that's going on right up in La Cabrera. Our zone did pop, and we are still going to the north side of it. Mohammed, it has started raining here, and the weather has changed a lot. And hopefully that's a good thing. Alright, so lovely boy is coming right up and onto this push by Team Entity. Team Entity does have 1 knock, but I think they were able to get him picked back up. Lovely boy, making sure that he is keeping those feet moving, trying to make sure that he is not an easy target to catch. And now Sparta going down out. Hope, I think. Ooh, lovely boy coming right on down into that. Oh, he came down into that nade and only had about 5 HP. And you know, going out. So now, Deep up to 2 eliminations and Hope up to 2 eliminations. Alright, so now, let's see what else is going on. Let me put this map screen up there, give you guys an idea of where your teams may be, because we still have 17 teams in this. We still have Finial all the way down at that southern edge of Las Leon. And we do have Team Fate coming up towards that eastern edge. Vatic coming out of the El Pozo area. I think they may be going around up towards that La Cabrera. So now this time, Fearless 4 are going to be coming into the zone in front of Vatic instead of behind them. So I think these 2 teams may end up meeting again. Looks like straight on Nepal coming right up and in onto the Golden Eagles. And Bob should be able to see them coming up from his post over here. But what else is happening? It looks like Bob just getting out of the way of Spence. Spence may be able to see Bob off in that distance over here by the Red Rocks. Looks like Spence is making sure that he clears that nice and slowly like. And ooh, Luxury may be in some trouble over here. He did have a couple of teams coming right up and behind him. And Tomato Panini. Tomato Panini. I have no idea what this actually says, but he is coming right up and in onto Yushan. Yushan from Team Control. You got some people coming up onto you. What are you gonna do, Yushan? You got a duo. Alright, so I think Yushan is just going to get into a better position. He does have Luxury and Tato Pani. Tato Pani. I swear I want to call this guy Tomato Panini. I've got food on the brain, guys. Alright, Yushan now pushing. Oh, they got the first knock. We got the first knock from Solo over onto Luxury. And we do have Rajay coming right up. Rajiv. And let's see what my anxiety, guys. My anxiety is not letting me do this. Alright, so now here comes Solo pushing right up and in. Luxury is back up onto his feet though, so it is. Oh no, he's not. Right up and around. Yes, he was back up, and now Luxury down. So now Yushan coming in and through with that Vector. So now there's another one. Ooh, that was a nice spray. There's spam from that mini. So now the Fearless 4 are headed on out, but you can see that we do have Attic coming right up and in right behind. While we watch that, well, let me go ahead and scroll this in just a little bit. Get it a little bit more centered so you guys can check in. And it does look like Magar may be the last one still standing over here for the Fearless 4. We're going to try to get Rajiv pick back up, but look at this. JPK coming up and around that ridge line, and Magar knows he's right there. JPK does get his helmet taken off, and so now Magar trying to come up and around with Scarlet right over here. Scarlet getting ready to throw that nade right up and over. Scarlet is able to take that spray, and there goes the Fearless 4. Out to Team Control, but here comes Vatic XP3 with his awesome parking jobs, and now he's got Yushan right there in front of him, and we do have another fight between Straight Outta Nepal and the Extra Force. Oh, Salty on the Extra 4. Starry on the Extra 4. Yushan getting found by Banger. So now let's see, where is Banger? Banger right across the way, spraying into that cloud. So now I think we are down to just a duo over here. So Scarlet up to 3 eliminations and Yushan up to 2 with Vatic not too far away. Word, hello Bama boy. Word is Freya OP. Hello, Bama boy. Wasn't it your birthday? Happy birthday, Bama. I did see that the other day. I think it was maybe yesterday or the day before. Happy birthday. Looks like we got a couple of teams right on over here. So let's see what's going on with Team 15. Game over. And Team 24, Allegution is down to just I am back. I have no idea who the I am back is, but we also have Mark over here. And all 4 of them. Ooh, I am back. He is right there, right on top of me. So I am back here. They come right up and over. So he's getting out of that top window, trying to get away from game over as they push right up and into a radio tower. Let's go, the office building, and so now we are down to just Mark. Mark trying to take those shots, and ooh, Mark not getting any of that damage from the fall. So now, I think you forgot to check out the degrees from your phone, whatever you're using. Alright, so let's see. Oh, game over. Ooh, Chatty. Chatty core right up top. Mark trying to get those shots straight up, but straight up is the hardest to take the shots. Game over. Up to 5 eliminations, but now they do have quite a bit to travel right up and in. And as you can see, the southern side of the zone is already filled with teams. We still have Finial way out in the blue as well. And let's see, I feel like we're gonna have a fight right on over here. Let's go check in on team 20. Straight out of net ball, coming right up and into Unique Legacy. Let's see who is the closest. We got Spence all the way across. Let's check in on Demon. Ooh, that flick from Demon over onto Crotch now. Ooh, Demon trying to do that dance, trying to get out of that 5.56 Skeeter spray. Coming right up and over. I think that's Khan that's trying to cover for his teammate all the way across, but we also have another team coming up over here as well. So here comes Team 12 into this third party from Straight On Nepal and Unique Legacy. Team 12, no pets allowed. No pets allowed right on this edge line. Coming right up and in. Oh, that was from Unique Legacy. And now I think Unique Legacy may just be down to a solo over here. Khan is the last one still standing. Come on, Mouse. Come back. Come on back, Mouse. Here we go. Let's get back over onto Khan. There we go. As Team 12 pushes right up and in. Onto Straight Out Nepal. We do have right over here Legacy, and now Finial is coming right up behind him, and Finial came right up and behind. I think that was Team 17. Parasite. No, it was Parasite that they just took out. Team 7. 7 was coming up and into this area as well. While we watch that, let me go ahead and get this map a little bit better for you guys. And Parasite's still coming in from that southern side. It was an anchor coming up and in, but this is not the place to drop your line. Let me get on over to Neil. I see Neil right on this edge trying to get those shots. Oh, I'm sorry, Neil. So now that was Mizu. So let me get on over to Mizu, see what's happening. And we're down to just a duo for no pets allowed. Mizu trying to get that nade right up and over onto Straight Out of Nepal, but they still have Unique Legacy at their back. Khan is still taking all those shots, and then Khan does have Team 18, Finial, coming right up and behind them as well. Our zone popped again. We are shifting over to this eastern side. Let me go ahead and put that map screen up since we have a minute. And you can see that we do have a fight that, oh, game over. It looks like they just went out to that zone, and it looks like we have a solo over on this side. No, there's a trio. We do have a trio that's trying to push up in onto Vatic. And Vatic does have a long way to go. Let me show you that again. So now we'll just go ahead and do some side by side. Give you an idea of the different fights that are going on. Khan is in a rough shape over on this side, because not only does he have Straight Out of Nepal and no pets allowed right in front of him, but Finial has now come right up and in. Khan, ooh, Ishmael from the other side. So we also have, Grim Reapers going out to the blues. So now let's go ahead and zoom on in just a little bit. Let me go ahead and put this up this way, make it a little easier for all of us. And thank you, Green. These people getting brutally smacked. Thought you was about to say Straight Out of Nutella. Oh, don't mention more food. I need some food. food, Mama. I'm already calling everybody food today as it is. I'm seeing tomato paninis in here left and right. Alright, so now let's see what's going on with this fight, guys. Let me scroll on in over onto this side. We still have the fight that's going on over here between Team 12 straight out on the paw. We still have Team 18, Finial coming right up and behind him as well. You can see that in the mini map up in that upper right. It does look like straight out on the paw. It's going to go ahead and head to zone because it is zone. It is zone 5. Lennox getting taken out by Finial. Finial is still pushing up this ridge line as well, straight on the paw, trying to make sure. Look at this. I am not even going to try to say this name, guys. I am not. Not even going to try it. Alright, so now let's see. No pets allowed coming right up and over. Still pushing right in behind. Straight out on the paw with Finial. And now look at this. Not too far away. Team 11, Fate Esports, right down in that. So let me scroll on in and see where our fight is going to be. I think now is a good time as any to get that map screen up there so you can check in on your teams. We still have 8 teams in this. And look at this. No pets allowed. This guy right here. I have no idea what that name is. If you guys want to give me some clues, you just let me know. So now Misu right over on the other side. Right on that edge zone. That north side has all these teams coming up right behind him. Team 20 straight out in the paw especially, and Team 20 coming up and finding him. Shu Young, that tail just right in the way. So now the General pushing right up all these hills and ridges over here by the water treatment. So hard to get up onto the top of these, but let's check in on what's happening over onto the other side. Ishmael right across the other way. Green OB. Well, hello, Alejandro. Welcome. Hi, Alejandro. Alright, let me go back over to Shu Young because it does. Oh, Shu, I'm sorry. So now the Golden Eagles NA are down to just a solo. He's got Nexus OP right up top on top of him. So now let's check in on what Nexus OP is looking at. We are down to the top 5 teams, guys. Let me go ahead and scroll this on in. Maybe the last time I can get this screen up here. Here are your final 5. Here are, you can check in where they are coming on in from. We've got Team Entity, we got Static straight across, and now I think we're down to the top 4. Team Entity, Finial, straight out of Nepal, and the Golden Eagles NA. At the moment, the top fragger is Ishmael. Ishmael right over here, so let's check in on him. And I'm going to try to give us a sky view of what is happening. We're coming up on all these ridge lines right over to that western side of the water treatment. So we do have the Golden Eagles right behind Finial. Finial trying to come up and around right in front of, it's Gamma, right in front of Team Entities, getting over to that nade shack. We are down to the top 3 teams. We still have the Golden Eagles coming up, and Nexus OP, let me see what you are doing. He is down to 5 HPs, getting pushed up and in by Ishmael. Ishmael's car not cooperating on this chaos. Does look like a Team Entity trying to get that res off, and the res is not complete, and so now we are down to just the General. And there you have it, coming in first, Finial with 12 eliminations, 10 placement points, 22 total points coming out of this Miramar match. Coming in second, the Golden Eagles, NA with 7 eliminations. And Team Entity coming in third with 13 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of these scores. 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Banana! I like it, Bama Boy. That's one of my favorite words. Banana! Finial Ishmael coming in for MVP. 6 eliminations, 769 damage. So when we come right back, we'll be coming in with some live scores. We'll also be jumping with Ishmael, going into the leaderboard shuffle match of Rondo. Be right back. Don't forget to get your screenshots of Freya OP. Get it over to the Discord, the Unholy Discord server, into the giveaway channel. Get your name on tonight's Wheel of Names. Shout out to Unholy and the gorgeous LGOP and staff over there. Thank you. Be right back. Exactly where Gil is, down in behind those tankers. His teammate over on that other hilltop. I can't quite see who it is over on there. It was that Wolf. I think maybe Wolf on the other side, trying to get the eyes down on top of him. Or was that Spence? It was Spence. Spence is coming in right behind Gil. You can see Gil on this screen over towards that side. So now we do have Titanfall and Get Up 10 in a fight. I just saw Mags get knocked. Hopefully Get Up 10, Get Up 11. Alright, so Spence now knows that there's a team down here right in this very eastern edge of Al-Azhar, and almost there in the fight also. So let's see what else I can find over here. And it looks like the Infinity Reapers are, you should be able to see them coming right up and behind the 7 deadly sins over here. So let's see. We got Equinox over here in a fight with almost there. It looks like G9 might be the... Oh, G9 is knocked. Ooh, it's just down to Wolf. So we'll get Wolf up on your screen, guys. Let's get some of these fights in here. And we do have the Infinity Reapers coming up right behind. Spence should be able to see the Infinity Reapers fairly soon. And let's see, who is that? I think it's Sam Schmexy. I keep wanting to say Schmexy just because the way it reads. And we should be able to see the Infinity Reapers coming up behind him. So hopefully he's got a smoke. Hopefully he knows that his back is not clear at this point. All the Infinity Reapers went up and around to the north side. So now Sam Sexy does have to watch from that hill range on the other side. But straight out in the Paul, he's working hard. Oh, he almost made it to the buggy. But I think they knew that's where he was headed. So now we got Benny Wall over on this other side. So let's see what's going to happen. Let me see what is happening on the map now that that's cleared on out. I do see that we do have another fight going on, but let me see. I missed that one. It looks like the Infinity Reapers came all the way up and around that north side of Al-Azhar to end up over by the not so good games. But Ace OP is really close to Team 16. No mercy. We got Control Angelinka on the screen. Let's see what Angelinka is doing also. So still have the fight over here. And look at this mortar. We got a mortar bending. Wow, there it is. All right, can we get a knock? I don't want to see you knock Naomi. Right where Naomi was. Naomi does take some damage, but I think that is from the 5.56 skeeters that are getting shot from all the different directions. We got Gunda in that background from Benoit. So Benny, ooh, Benny, they are coming right up and in. We still have Naomi. Naomi is still right in front of you as well. Naomi trying to get, oh, Naomi gets Gunda right when we switch on over. So now, let me see what else is happening on this map. Let me go ahead and show you the new map because our zone did pop again. We still have Benoit. Whoops, Benoit over here with his mortar. It looks like he's given up on the mortar right when I came on over. And look at that. So Region 8 is also in a fight. C going down. So where is that happening? We do have all sorts of chaos going on. It does look like Saka made it into the zone, guys. But here comes the exfoliator. Benoit trying to get over to Gunda. And it does look like the exfoliator. The perfect timing for that for Gunda to be able to get that pick back up. Let's get on over to Saka. He's up to 5 eliminations. He is a solo. And he's got La Casa or Team 19, the Golden Fire. I did forget to look to see if they changed the name on me. It still says the Golden Fire, even though there are 3 of them, as you can see, that say La Casa, and only one for the Golden Fire. So let's see what else is going on. Let's check in on the Reapers, not too far to the north of that. Let me see. I did see a knock over here. Gunda. You guys are still fighting over here with Straight Out of Nepal. Straight Out of Nepal does not like to give up any of those points. But look at this. The 7 Deadly Sins. Gil and Gunda both going down. Benoit, what you gonna do? You are the... Oh no, we do still have Sam Sexy over here as well. Mr. Smexy. So he's down in the gas station, anchored into the zone. Benoit trying to get into the zone as well through the truck stop area. But now he's gonna run into the bandits. The bandits are right up there in front of him as well. So we'll see if Benoit can navigate through this chaos over here. He did get around Straight Out of Nepal, so that's always a plus. But Straight Out of Nepal, Naomi is not too far away from Sam Sexy. So here he comes right up and in onto Sam Sexy. Let's see what the Schmexa can do. Right up and around. Look at that. And that right on time. Yo! Oh, Sam. Right out the window. Right out the window onto Straight Out of Nepal. Straight Out of Nepal now down to just a duo. But the duo does happen to be XP3 and Wolf, so it's still gonna be a lot of chaos coming from Straight Out of Nepal. We know this to be true. And our zone does pop again. Let me show you the new zone because we are going up towards that northeast area around Cruz de Valle. So let me scroll on in a little bit since all these teams are now out of the blue. So there we go. And Sam Sexy still getting surrounded over here by the fraggers of Straight Out of Nepal. So it's not exactly out of the frying pan just yet. Let's check in on, ooh, another solo. Region 8 Gaming Home Depot chasing that card down because that break is too hard to hit. Too hard to hit. And he came right up and over into Blueville. Look at this. So we've got Kashi over here. We've got Saka over here. Not so good games over here. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores coming in first? Vatic, 38 total points. Coming in second, Team Entity with 27. Finial, 25. Straight Out of Nepal, 23. Ooh, these points are close. And we are going into the leaderboard shuffle match of Rondo. So don't expect these teams to stay in these positions, guys, because these teams have been known to really make some big points in these Rondo matches. So are you guys ready to see some sweaty matches? Because they just said last minute. You can see that we still have some players in slot 1. Oh, we're missing a couple of teams. We're missing Team 19, the Tiny Warriors, and Team 21, Region 8 Gaming. That's kind of surprising. Oh, we got someone in slot 1, and they are still coming on in. So I'll put those scores back up there, and I'm going to mute myself for just a second so I can get another drink of water. Hello, Kanzada. Welcome. How are you today, Kanzada? I see you. Don't forget to get your screenshots, guys, of Freya OP in the chat. Get it over to the Unholy Discord server to get your name on tonight's Wheel of Names. And now we are headed into Rondo. This time we're jumping with Finial. Ishmael, 6 elimination, 769 damage. He was putting in the work, so let's give him some screen time. Love, enjoy our fraggers, because they know how to get it done. Where is Finial? Ishmael, all the way in 18. I was going all nice and slow, because I was thinking it was closer to the top of the list. There we go. Both screens. Let me get that map up and ready for us. There we go. Last match, top fragger on your screen. Sad. Me either saying shorts about other communities. Alright, so 8 seconds. So let me go ahead and get that map screen up there. I'm trying to fight all these glitches as I find them, guys. I don't know what is going on tonight. So tonight's Rondo match, we're coming in with the double flight pass. The chopsticks, boys. Chopsticks for more food. Coming in from that northern side between Mehran and Kansai. Going all the way down to that eastern edge of Tinlong Gardens, and we're also got an east to west flight path, very southern flight path, over the northern side of Jadina City to the north side of Long Ho. There is your flight path. So now let's see where these teams are going. We are jumping with Finial, and we got a lot of players already jumping off both flight paths, so Mehran does look like where they're gonna have maybe one team over there, but we already know that we got the temples right below the one flight path and the Neox factory over here at the other one. Looks like Finial is going down to the Neox factory area, so we'll stay with him. Soon as the flight, or as soon as the zone pops, I'll go ahead and try to find another fight that's going off. But let's see what's going to happen over here. I don't think we're in the Neox factory, are we? No, we are not. We are not. Oh, he's going to go to the bathroom on us. So let's see what's happening in the Neox factory. I'll go ahead and just click on one of them to get us ready for that over on the other side. And there's our first zone, guys. Let's go ahead and spectate. Game over. On the other one, Ishmael already trying to get those shots right up and in, and Ishmael goes down. And who is right there with him? And I think he's going to be able to get picked back up. So now let's get on over and start seeing what else is happening, because we do have Team Entity over here as well as Zalacution. Let's see what's happening with Deep. Deep is too far away to get into this just yet, but we do have Game Over Lightweight over on your right hand side. He is down in that Neox factory. Ooh, deep. Someone found you. So now let's see what's going on with Hope. Hope is up on one of these balconies coming across these rooftops, and now we're down to just Team Entity versus Zalagushin. I do see Finial still over here somewhere, but I'm not. Oh, they are down towards that, towards the other side. There we go. They're behind. Oh, Stanek getting found. Let's go back over to Ishmael. Find out what's happening with Ishmael. He is still getting all healed back up. Gamma! Hello, Gamma. I see you. Alright, let's get over into the fight because it does look like we do have them pushing up and in. Hope is up to 2 eliminations coming right up and around over towards Zalagushin. You can see Zalagushin right on the edge. Hope, did you see him? Oh, I don't think Hope saw him through that window. Deep, I think Deep was able to get that elimination, or Sadra. Sadra's right on over here. Hello, Sadra. And now we are down to just Finial versus Team Entity. So now Team Entity up to 3 eliminations, and the same as Finial over here as well. So now let's see what else is happening on our screen. It doesn't look like there's a lot going on at the Neox factory. What's happening down here at the temples? We do have, let's see, Team 12 down at the temple, and Team 12, no pets allowed over here with Rain Esports. Rain Esports, it looks like we got a 2v4 or a 1v4 because it doesn't, I only see the one. I only see Slaughter down in the temples against all 4 of them from Rain. So it could be a 1v4 and Rain out, but I don't see that happening just yet. Alright, check the sound. I have no sound. Uh-oh. Well, the sound is showing on my screen. Hopefully you have sound in your side. Oh, I cannot handle all these glitches tonight, guys. What is happening? It looks like the rest of Slaughter's team is coming up and into the temple, so we should have some fights over there. And almost there. Just got into a fight that may be over. And we do have almost there, not too far away. Nope, they are all already rotating. Alright, so Finial, look at this. We do have all 4 of them from Finial right over here again with Team Entity. Slaughter's still coming out. Oh, Slaughter, I'm sorry, Slaughter, right when I looked on over. Now, let me go ahead and put that map up there, give you guys an idea of where we are, because the teams have started to slow down. Ishmael going down. Let me check in on Gamma. Hello, Gamma. It's Gamma coming right up and over towards Team Entity. So now, let me get on in here. So, let's see. Team Entity, let's go! Yes! Team Entity! I see it. Team Entity on the screen. Let me get on over to Hope. Hope is up to 2 eliminations. Hope, you got people calling out for you in the YouTube chat. Lennox. Ooh, Lennox in a fight with... Let's get on down here to the Golden Eagles NA. Get them back up on the screen. Find out what's going on with the General. Shoo. Shoo, up to 2 eliminations now. So now, let's see what's going on with Hope getting him right on through. That is Gamma. Gamma is down to about 5 HP on the left side of the screen. And we still have one other from Finial right on down. I don't think that's his sides. Hope getting ready to throw this nade right up and in through Gamma's window. So now, and the General, right when I switch on over, the General is able to get an elimination as well. So now, our zone's getting ready to pop. Let me put this map back up there for you. There is our new zone going into this, and let's get into this fight. And they're all pushing right up and in. But now here comes Get Up 10. Get Up 10. Dooweezy in my chat. Hello, Dooweezy. You know I'm mad because I have no idea which one you are. It makes me mad, mad, mad. Let me check in on the Boomba. Boomba. Zeke. Zeke's! No! So Sancho straight across, but look at that. We do have Pumbaa down quite a bit. Getting that heel off. And Sancho coming right up and in on the team entity now. Sancho going down, and so now it's just up to Pumbaa and Shona coming into the team entity. No! So now it's just Shona right on over here. And there he goes. He's going to be able to recall them. Let's get back into this match now. So, LEG, I think it was when you said you was going to meet. Oh, good. LEG, help me, please. Alright, Shadow. Shadow is coming right up and in onto the Golden Eagles NA. And you can see over on the other side, the Golden Eagles NA are down to just a duo over here. Trying to get those shots right up and over. Push that break button. Woohoo! What a knock straight on down onto Shadow. And so now Rain Esports up to Zanti. But Zanti is going to be able to call them right on back. Alright, let's go on over here and find out what is happening with the Silent Reapers. The Silent Reapers are now coming right up over here onto which team is this? It is Team Fate. Hello, Fate Esports. And now let's see what's happening over here. I have no idea what this word is. Spaghetti, guys. Spaghetti. Since tonight's all about the food. The tomato panini. I need to find the tomato panini. Alright, let me go ahead and scroll that in just a little bit. Sandu, what you doing over here, Sandu? Floating around without your body. I ain't got nobody. Alright, let's get over to Scarlet. Scarlet up to 3 eliminations. They are coming right in and around over by Game Over. Game Boy. Or Game Boy Lost. Game Over Lost Boy. Oh, he's been knocked over here. You guys see what happens when I have too many glitches? My brain glitches. You guys already know I have enough brain glitches to last a lifetime. Alright, so now let's get on over back in, check in on Scarlet, because now we also have Unique Legacy wrapping up and around. Game Over. Getting in. Ooh, Solo. Solo getting found by. Oh, let's see what's happening over here. Muchaba. They're just getting right over here onto these ridge lines. Trying to get into the third party between Game Over. Lightweight's been knocked. Oh no, so now we're down to just the Lost Boy. Chatty Core is going to be able to call back all the rest of his team, but we are now headed right into that Jadina City to the western edge of it, into the EMP zone. Look at the EMP zone right in the center of all of this. Let's go back over to Team Control, because Team Control does have a long way to go. No Mercy! Big fan, No Mercy, big fan. And while we watch this fight over here, let me go ahead and scroll this map on in, and I'm going to go ahead and put the map screen back up there so you guys can figure out where your teams are. You guys already know I cannot keep track of where the teams, they just like to just move on wherever they want. They don't let me know where they're going. Alright, so now Mujaba is the last one still standing over here. Let's see, can he get on out of that with all the Team Control coming right up and behind him? I think he's going to be able to get away from him, but it does look like he has almost there right at his back, so it's going to be difficult for him. let's get on over here and find out what is happening with the Silent Reapers. The Silent Reapers are now getting pushed up on right over here. Ooh, the Grim Reapers. We have the Silent Reapers versus the Grim Reapers, and oh no, Turd type is down and out. Let me go. Yamira also. Let's see what's going on with Lonely. Lonely is coming right up and along this ridge line, trying to get over towards their team. How are you today? I am having so many glitches that I'm just going to try to have some fun with this because I can't do anything else. Alright, so now we got the Grim Reapers still coming all up and around the Silent Reapers. And I do see another team coming up and in. It is the Golden Eagles NA driving right up and past them. There goes Shu Young, the General, and Snow coming right on in. So look at this, Lonely trying to get away from the Golden Eagles NA, but here comes Shu Young with the nades coming right up and over, and the nades taking them down and out. So now we got the Golden Eagles up to 8 eliminations, but we've only got a solo still standing. Nicholas is the last one still standing for the Grim Reapers. And he was taking those shots over at the Golden Eagles NA, and he's got to get his little buggy right on over here. That's not a buggy, but it was coming out of my mouth, and so there it was. That is a Porsche. Let's get over to straight out of Nepal. Straight out of the ball, Para 6-4. Hello, Para 6-4. Alright, so Neo, looks like they're trying to get you unstuck there, right over here with Team Control. And we also have the Fearless Four. The Fearless Four also coming right up and around. I found the Tomato Panini, guys. He's up to 3 eliminations, but they are right over here by several of these teams. If you look up in your mini-map, you can see that our zones really start to squeeze these teams in on top of each other. We still have 15 teams. Let me fix the map over on the iPad and let's see how crushed these teams are coming right up and in. And now here comes Finial, Ishmael just got knocked. Let's see. No, he got a knock. He is the last match top fragger. And then look at this. We got to go across the river. This river is so hard to get on, pushing through each side. But at least they've got the ridge line right over here. And now Finial coming right up and in, trying to get a piece of that panini. Woo! Panini. There it is. Add some cheese. So JPK not too far away from all this. JPK probably trying to get some of those third parties straight across the way. What you doing, JPK? I see you in your season 2. I see you. Alright, so let's get on down here to what is happening with Team Entity. Team Entity still up to 12 eliminations. Like I said, this match is the leaderboard shuffle. These teams can get so many eliminations right off the rip. All these teams do are come at each other and fight. Mizu gets knocked and Slaughter is the last one still standing over here. But no pets allowed. You better start letting the pets in. That's all I got to say. And we do have all these teams on the western edge of the river that have to even come right across. Much bigger fan, no mercy. I'm a much bigger fan. And we got the islands right on over here. Slaughter trying to... Ooh! The seat swap over on the banger, but XB3's a not so fast. There goes Majaba from Unique Legacy, and now it is all out chaos. All we can do is try to keep track of what is happening. We've got Vatic up to 11 eliminations. eliminations. We got people calling out for straight out of Nepal. Let me get on over to straight out of Nepal. We are on that northeast side of zone. Straight out of Nepal is gatekeeping the rest of these teams coming in. You can see JPK up in that upper north side. Sorry guys, let me scroll on in. Let's see if I can get some sky view of what this zone is looking like now. You can see Vatic coming in and Finial. We got Finial coming in right behind Vatic in that water. We got straight on Nepal right across the way. The Golden Eagles NA to that southern side right over here next to Vatic Casper. We're down to the top 5 teams, and these are big teams. So, ooh, here comes the Doritos from the sky. Snow gets knocked. Shoe Young should be able to get him picked back up. Let me show you what I'm seeing on the iPad. There you go. We got the Golden Eagles NA trying to get those emergency cover sticks right on down the bottom of that hill because they gotta push down into Casper, and Casper is right there keeping his eyes straight across. We got straight on Paul pushing it. Look at JPK. JPK just driving right up and through the whole center of straight on the Paul. Finial, Vatic, they're all right on over here. Look at this chaos that is happening. It is unfolding right before your eyes. We're down to the top 4 teams. We got 2 solos. There goes JPK out in 4th. We still have Casper over on that edge. Bob and Shoe Young across the way from, oh, there they go, out to, and I think it may just be Casper. Casper now against all 4 of them from straight on Nepal. Straight on Nepal is up to 12 eliminations. Casper trying to hold it off his son. Wolf coming right up over the top. Casper's on fire. He's trying to get that heal off before. Oh, that Molly. The Molly finish straight out of the ball. Straight out of the ball. Coming in first with 12 eliminations, 10 placements, 22 total points for straight out of Nepal. Coming in second, Vatic, also with 12 eliminations. The Golden Eagles NA coming in third with 9 eliminations, 6, yes, 9 or 8, no. So let me try that one more time. 11 eliminations. Jeez, guys. Whew. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 and 20. Going all out. Team Control Scarlet. Let's go. 7 eliminations, 798 damage. Oh, my glitches. I think that's my new way of saying things tonight, guys. Oh, my glitches. Alright guys, we'll be right back with the live scores and going into tonight's final match. Please make sure you get your screenshots of Freya OP over to the Unholy Discord server. This is the Unholy Wednesday night special edition. Be right back. So we got quite the color scheme happening in this northwest edge of the new zone. So now let me go on back and see what's happening. Pretty much center zone. This is your center zone area. You can see that we still have the Silent Reapers not too far away. The not so good games not too far away. Straight on the ball coming. Sneeze around this eastern side. Oh, So now let's go over to the Golden Fires. They're coming right up and in onto the extra fours. Here comes the extra fours coming right up and in. Let me get some Starry on the screen. Starry in his red heart pajamas. Ooh, extra false, extra four salty. There we go. Right, it does get it knocked over here. They came in as a duo. Starry picking up the famous, the Fat 6 Rosa. So hopefully we can get Salty picked back up. Zeus on that backside. Zeus right over here as they are all trying to push right up and in on him. And Zeus does get taken down. So now it's just up to Starry. Starry headed off into that zone, having to sacrifice Salty in this because now he is coming right up and in. Look at that, right down below him. No mercy right in front of him, and now he's headed straight for Equinox. Equinox right in front of him, and he is still working his way to zone on 2 tires. 2 tires, guys, 2 tires. And there they go. Some of the teams starting to go out to that blue zone because we are in stage 5. Starry trying to work his way right up and in into that M4 by Chosen right here. So now Chosen over here in a fight with not so good games. We got the killer. The killer coming right up in here. Killer with 4 eliminations, trying to get those shots down onto the 7 deadly sins. And now Entity pushing in through another team. I just saw Ace OP going down. Let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. It does look like Team Entity has plenty of space to maybe get, yeah, Ace is already back up onto his feet. But it does look like Mafia may have some issues over onto the other side with Straight Out of Nepal coming up and in. Mafia is a solo with Straight Out of Nepal and Team Control Angelinka playing for No Mercy to his south with the 7 deadly sins right in front of him. I am not sure what the Mafia is going to do right there on the edge of the eastern zone. So let me go ahead. Look at all the rotations. Not so good games to the killer. Keeping track of all the rotations. They are all moving out and around him because he is center zone. Look at this. Every direction you look in on his screen, he is right in the middle of it all. And now these teams are all pushing right up and in. This is stage 5. Headed into stage 6. So the not so good kiddo right on over here, getting ready to get pushed up on by not only Region 8, right on down, and he does find Region 8 right down below him. Straight Out of Nepal finds Mafia over on the other side, and we still have the rest of the teams all right up and around. And there goes Nemo going out. Ooh, Entity Hope from across the way. What a shot right up and over onto this ridgeline, but he still has Region 8 Home Depot in front of him as well. So now let's see what else is happening as we do have Team 8 coming right up and in onto Team 16 over on, ooh, Angelinka, here he comes right up behind you. Entity Hope coming through, just clearing out all of these. And Straight Out of Nepal. XP3 going out to the last hope. Let's go, because now Wolf is gonna have to hold off the push. Oh, and he came in flying, guys. Kashi, one of the last match top fragger. The solo now for Equinox, still right on the edge of zone. He does have to push straight up a hill into not so good with Home Depot on his north side. Team Entity to the south, and look at how low this is getting. So now let me see if I can get into the flight zone. Let's see if we can see what is happening in this zone. We are going uphill, apparently. Look at this. Right on top of all these hills. We got ridges, we got compounds in this zone. And we are down to the top 3 teams. We still have Equinox Kashi in the blue. He's going to have to figure this out. But we do have Team Entity pushing up onto just a duo from Not So Good Games. We got Baba G and the Killer. It is just now down to the Killer. Killer, I cannot click onto you. There we go. Killer on the one side as Team Entity, all 4 of them pushing right up and in onto these 2 other teams. One a solo, Kashi on your left, one a duo with Killer on your right. Killer is, oh no, Not So Good is up to 3 players again. So now let's see what they can do against Team Entity. Kashi's still kind of keeping an eye on what is happening on the other side. And look at Killer throwing those nades. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Vatic coming in first with 55 total points straight out of Nepal at 45 total points. Finial 41, Team Entity 39. There are your scores coming out of the leaderboard shuffle match of Rondo and going into tonight's final match of the Unholy Wednesday night special edition Scrims. Oh my glitches, I even got kicked out of the room, guys. It is definitely Wednesday night tequila night. I am no lie. Alright, let's see. Do we have everybody in here? We're still missing Team 19 and 21. We were missing them in the Rondo match, but we should be starting any second. And this time we are jumping with Team Control Scarlet. 7 eliminations, 798 damage. Let's get into this match. Can we survive to Zone 6 tonight? The other night, I don't think we made it to Zone 5. It was over so fast. Oh, my glitches. Alright, let's find Team Control. Let me find Scarlet. There's Scarlet on the map screen. And now let's get Scarlet over here on. There is Scarlet. Last match top fragger. There we go, guys. There we go. Oh, what a night. What a night. If it could go wrong, guys, I think it did. So, you know, we're still laughing, right? Anybody out there laughing with me about this? Because at some point you just gotta say, well, yep. Yep. Alright, here we go, guys. Tonight's final flight path of the Unholy Wednesday night special edition. We're coming in from the eastern side of Novo crates, going up and across the East Bridge compound, across the north side of Farm, over the school area. So school is probably going to be the drain of this match. Right between the boatyard, Rozhok, over the top of shooting range, and to that northern coastline of the Zarki Farm. So there's your flight path. We are jumping with Scarlet. Let me go ahead and scroll on in. I see a lot of parachutes down at the very start of this. We got straight out of Nepal, going up and over towards Finial, get up 10. We got Team Fate headed into Milta. I don't even know what all is happening with straight on the Paul Finial get up 10. All of them at that southern end of the Milta Power Peninsula. And look at the school area. Let's see. Looks like it's not as busy as I expected. We do have the extra fours game over. And Team 17, the Silent Reapers coming into the area. But we also have almost there headed up towards Yasnaya. And Team 12 headed over towards Razak. Nope, it's loud. And Scarlet is now off the plane over here with Vatic and Rain Esports. They are all right here in this North George area. So that's going to be kind of crazy. But we know that Team Control likes that South George area. So the fight's going to be between Vatic and let's get Vatic since they are in first place. Our first zone has popped. And you can see that we're in the water to the north side of the Meshki. So let's get on in here. There goes the first one out. And we still have Banger over here with no loot. Alright, so let's go ahead and see where our other fights are going to be. We do have some chaos going on over here in the school apartments. I expected more teams in here. But let's get some side-by-side action. Let's find out what is happening with Rain Esports. We got Zanti, Razor, and Hooks still in this. Let's get Hooks over here. I think Zanti might be closer, but I do see Vatic coming up in the mini map. So let me find out what is happening in the school. Find out what's happening. We do have game over. Oh, he's getting pushed right up and in. So we'll stick with him because he does have all four of them from Team 17 pushing right up and in. Looks like Hooks is trying to get some of those Razor coming out and around, trying to get some of this off angle over on the Blaze on your left side. So let's go. Let's see what's happening. Looks like he's going to go ahead and pull on back, trying to get away from the push from, I think that was Team 17. Yes, it was from the Silent Reapers, but here comes the extra fours. So we got all sorts of chaos over at the school area. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it this way so that we can kind of keep an eye on what is happening. Starry! No, Starry from the extra fours. No. Stand up, Starry. Get back into it. Alright, so we are down to just a duo over here for Rain Esports. Right over here with Vatic. And we still have Team Control across the river. So let me see what else is happening on this map. We got a bunch of chaos right on down here as well. In that Milta area. So the southern side of the Milta area, Milta Peninsula. The southern end of the Milta Peninsula. Looks like Razor getting ready to throw some nades over onto Vatic, but Vatic is pushing up very close, or very slowly. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. I think I have everybody at that school, and as soon as we figure out what's going to be happening over here with Razor, here they come. All of them from Vatic coming up and around. We got XP3 on that outside coming through the door. The nade! Ooh, Razor behind the kitchen wall. Razor coming out with the S12, but he also has, look at this, Blaze coming right up and in is that Blaze. I think it's Blaze on the other side. And, oh, Blaze is able to find him, and Hooks is the last one still standing over here, getting ready to throw the nade right up and over. He sees Blaze. Oh, Hooks throwing that nade, and now XP3 and Blaze coming right up and in on him, and Hooks going out. Alright, but, ooh, Team Entity is now coming up on the Vatic. We lost Casper. We lost Casper, but now here comes Team Entity right up and in onto Vatic. Vatic, Blaze, did you hear all that? We got Entity right across from you. And Nexus OP right across that. Oh, get behind that wall. Nexus OP is getting into that position. Nexus OP may be able to see you right across. Oh, he was looking the wrong direction. Look at that. Right there in front of him. Nexus OP coming up onto the trio of Vatic. I still haven't seen anything on the elimination feed about the chaos that is happening over here in that southern edge. And it looks like most of them have pulled away, so we still have Team 11 right now. Oh, there goes one of them. So now let's see what is happening with Vatic. Who was that went down? Blaze did not see that they came up and in. So now it's XP3 and Banger. Imagine 4 of your fraggers down to 2. We might be able to get Blaze picked back up, but he was on the outside of that wall, so I highly doubt it. And we still have all this chaos that is happening over here at the school apartments. So let me check the map really quick. Looks like Parasite may be coming in onto all this as well. They are over at the recall center. So we did get a knock. And here comes the push by Game Over. But Game Over gets found by extra 4s, and we got the Ninja Lost Boy jumping right up and across the top of that, coming in from that upstairs area. So we got the chaos from the push going on. Alright, let me see what else is happening. Let's get over to that school area, find out what is happening, because I feel like school is definitely getting a lot of chaos right on over here. Let me go ahead and put this map screen up here so you can see what's happening. Our zone's getting ready to pop. And there you go. We are down to just a solo over here. But look at Rebel. Rebel does have the extra 4s. Let me get Starry on here. Starry, shout out to Starry. Starry from the Unholy Discord server, making sure that everything goes so well for us. And our zone is still popping to the north. Look at that. We are going north, guys. So now Game Over is starting to push up, and we still have one from Team 17 across the way. Let me stick with Starry for just a second. We got that silencer right. Oh, Starry popping out and around is able to get one of those eliminations. And we also have the Golden Eagles over here. There they come right up over onto Team Entity. Team Entity coming out of the North Georgia area. Oh, look at the seats. Team Entity getting found by Game Over. The general going down. Snow over here taking those shots. And there goes Team Entity out to the Golden Eagles NA, as they are still all trying to push over towards this northeast side of Erangel. Let me put this map up here, guys. Let me show you what is going on. Hello, Jad. There is your map. You can see that Vatic is still over in that North Georgia area, but the rest of the players are headed up to the zone. And we still over on this side. Rebel is the last one. Rebel, what is happening with you over here? Let me get that off of here. Here's all 4 of them from Game Over pushing up. But Rebel has the pump shotty, trying to get those shots over. Woo! Rebel gets lightweight. Rebel, and Game Over coming out of the school apartments with 8 eliminations now. Zelocution in a fight with Unique Legacy. Let's go on over here, find out what's happening. Barra 6-4. Barra 6-4 has Unique Legacy coming right up and in now as well. We are over here at the volcano, just to the south of Yasnaya. And right next to Mujaba, Mujaba is in that one stack, and they are going to be able to get right up and across. And it looks like Zelocution still right on down here. Let's see. Oh, 23KZ. You are right over here with Unique Legacy. So let me get this map up here. Give you guys an idea of what's happening. Vadic coming into this northern side of the zone. But they're going to run into the teams of the Golden Eagles NA. They're going to run into the Fearless Four. Team Control. Let's not forget Scarlet was that last match top fragger. Let's get on over to Megar, because Megar is coming in right to the south side of Team Control. So we are in stage 2. We still have a minute and a half. We are down to 12 teams. Go ahead and scroll this in just a little bit. I'm sorry, Megar. Let me get you off that screen. We'll go over to the Tomato Panini. What you doing over here? As the Golden Eagles NA are also coming over here now. And the seed swap, trying to get him out of that. And Bob was getting a bunch of damage over onto the potato. Oh, Scarlet, the last match top fragger right at the top. Scarlet is up to 4 eliminations, guys. Scarlet is hot tonight. We're going to stick with Scarlet for just a minute while I fix our map. We have all the teams in here. And right now, the Stauber compound. No, it is where it's happening at the moment. All the rest of the teams are pretty separated out. Let me go ahead and put this map screen up there so you can see that we still have the Golden Eagles NA. Sorry guys, let me scroll that out just a little bit. The Golden Eagles not too far away from Team Control. Look at that. We can still see snow right on down below. Alright, let's get on over to Game Over. Game Over. Coming up onto Team 12. No pets allowed. Broadshore trying to get those shots straight across. Using this ridgeline to try to get right on through. Taking out the vehicles. Oh, we do have an off angle from No Pets. It looks like Mizu across the way. Let me see. Mizu right on over here trying to hold off. Look at this. He knows that they are coming up and around. He's got a duo coming straight at him with those shots coming right on out. And our zone pops again. Mizu gets found. Let me get off of Mizu really quick, guys. And we're down to Slaughter and the Alphabet Kid. So now, let's see what else is happening. Slaughter trying to figure out who's in the Witcher Tower. And we got the Alphabet Kid over here taking the shots over at Broadshore. Broadshore gonna go ahead and throw those mollies. Try to get some of those. Try to get some of the eliminations that is going on at that West Bridge. For the Yasnaya. Let me put this up there. There you go. And then you can see that we still have the teams coming on in, but we're down to the top 10 teams now, and we're still in this fight over here. Ooh, game over! Game over! We got the Alphabet Kid up to 3 eliminations, and Slaughter over here up to 3 eliminations for No Pets Allowed. But they do have to come on into zone, and now Vadic over here in a fight. Scarlet fighting with Vadic on the very north side. Oh, Scarlet gets found by Banger. Now it's just up to Yushen. Yushen is able to find Banger. And here comes the rest of Vadic. Yushen getting that nade right out and over. Might get that nade onto XP3 and gonna try to get this res off onto Scarlet. XP3 coming back with a nade as well. I only see XP3 out there though. It's XP3 versus the duo from Team Control. So now let's get on over here to XP3. See if we can get XP3 on our screen and get some side by side. It was too fast. XP3 finishing off Team Control, and we are now in stage 3 with 7 teams left. Most of these teams are pretty separated, so let's go ahead and put the map back up on the screen, guys, so that we can figure out where these teams are going. Let me get that all centered up there for you. We do have Straight On Nepal not too far away, so Straight On Nepal Wolf might have heard all this chaos. Yes, he did. Look at this. He is trying to figure out what's happening right across the way. Wolf trying to get his eyes over onto XP3. Does he see XP3 across the way? This spectator glitch drives me crazy. I like it, sort of, but on the other hand, it's really hard to see what's happening. The Golden Eagles now in a fight with Unique Legacy. Where is that fight going on? And we're going to Yasnaya. We're going to Yasnaya. Look at this new zone. Not where I expected it to go, but Wolf has XP3 right in his sights. I don't see Unique Legacy anymore. I'm not sure where they went, but we do have Almost There coming out of that south side of Yasnaya. May run right into No Pets Allowed and has Unique Legacy just to that south side of them. So, oh, XP3. Neo is across from you now. Let's get XP3 on the screen. There you go. He's up to 4 eliminations. I'm not sure how many of those were from Team Control. XP3, if that was a 1v4, I'm sorry I missed the 1v4, but you are the center stage at the moment. We're also going to come on down here and find out what's happening in this area as well. So now let me go ahead and put this on the side, because we do have Unique Legacy right over here with No Pets Allowed. You can see that Almost There is off in that distance as well. XP3 still trying to hold off the push by Straight Out of Nepal coming right up and in. Oh, I think we're down to just a 1v. What is happening over here with Lennox? Lennox, are you over here in a fight? Yes, he is. Oh, and there goes Unique Legacy. Lennox is going to be able to get that res off. But we do have, not too far away, we do have a Unique, or No Pets Allowed. Almost There, coming right up and around. I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Oh my glitches. Alright, so now XP3. Oh no, not the tree. XP3 getting chased down by Straight Out of Nepal. XP3 doing the seat swat up. I think I looked at the last second. Straight Out of Nepal getting him. And we are down to the top 4 teams. We have 4 teams in stage 4. So Vatic going out in 5th place. Vatic is still making placement points, and our zone's getting ready to pop. We do have Almost There getting ready to pull right up and in on top of Unique Legacy. Let's get on over here and let me put that map screen up here so you can see where our new zone. We are still going to Yasnaya. Almost There. We got Martiz, and let's go. Up to 2 eliminations, and 77 also up to 2 eliminations. We only have a duo down in the grandma's house. Let's get on over here to. Oh, Martia's right when we got off it, but here comes Straight Out of Nepal coming right on in. Lennox is down, so now it's just Slaughter trying to get that elimination. He does get the elimination onto 77k, and here comes the rest of Almost There coming up and around. But we also have Straight Out of Nepal. Straight Out of Nepal, center zone. Wolf is center zone. Man, Slaughter's still trying to hold them off. They do have to move over into zone, but you can see that we also have Neo not too far away. And Slaughter's still trying to hold them off. Look at this, Slaughter. Oh, the nade right up and through that, through the grandma house window. We're down to the top 3 teams now, guys. We do have, let's see, Team Fate to that northern side of Yasnaya. And let's check in on Martinez as he is coming right up and in. One of the best glitches, not gonna lie. Caesar! Hello, Caesar! Hello. Hello, Caesar. Alright, let's go. Let's see what's happening over onto the screen. We do have Zoomy Zoom. I missed you. I didn't even see that you were in this. Let me check in on Zoom. Hello, Zoom. And then we also have Wolf right on down below. So there are your 3 top teams. Oh, in stage 5. We're headed into stage 6 actually, guys. So now we're down to the last 8 players. So Martinez and Wiz, and I think we may be able to get or Zoom pick back up. Let me go over here to Ned Paglu. Hello, Paglu. You gotta move on down and in, and it looks like Wolf is getting pushed up and on. Let me check in on Wolf. He's got all these teams coming right up and around the outside of him. Martinez. Hello, Cesar. Cesar. Alright, let me get some of the sky view over here. Give you guys an idea what is happening on this. They're all right here in a line. Oh, Wiz is right on the outside. Right on the outside of where Wolf is. Let me see if we can see where Wiz is on this side. Look at this. Wolf is not making a sound. And look at this. They are all lined up on this northeast side of Yasnaya, and it is Wiz and Wolf. Let's check in on what Wolf is doing. Wolf knows that Wiz is right on the outside of this shack. Can you believe this, guys? They are right there on the side. I don't know if Wiz can't see him, if Wolf is really that quiet. But man, what a Wolf. And we do have Martinez or Martiz right across that way. So let's go. We are down to Team Fate. All 4 of them still standing. Almost there. I think they're just a duo. No, we have a trio from almost there. Zoom is still back at the station. We got Wiz right on the outside of the nade shack from Wolf. Wolf can almost see him. And if he goes in, Wolf will give away his position. Zoomy Zoom, are you watching this? This is so chaotic. Alright. Oh, that nade. Martinez. So let's go. Oh! He's right in the shack with him. Look at this. Can he not see the gun? Did he not see his gun? Wolf, you didn't see your gun. What am I watching, guys? What am I watching? Honestly. Alright, so now we do have Wolf over here. We've got a trio 4 almost there. And I think we still have all 4 of them from Team Fate. So let's go. Let's scroll on up and see what we can see now. Look at this. We're still closing in around all of this. So let me go ahead and put this up. We still have Zoom in the station at the back. We are down to stage 7. You can tell these players are not watching the stream, guys. Let me scroll on back. Oh, Wiz Wiz gets found. He's down to about 5 HP. And he's right on top of the nade shack where Wolf is. Zoom. Here comes Zoom coming right up and across. Now watch. Zoom is going to say, Wolf is right below you. Zoomy, do you know that Wolf is in the nade shack? Ooh, the nades are coming out now, Wolf. I think you might have been caught. You might have been caught. Look at this. Wiz on top of Wolf. They are stacked on top of each other. This is crazy. The chaos of this final match is just unbelievable. Team Fate pushing right up and around. Wiz on top of the nade shack. Getting ready to... Oh, Zoom. Zoom with that nade right up and over. Wiz is going to be able to get that elimination, I believe. But Wolf is still in the shack. Wolf is still in the shack. Wiz. Oh, my. What is happening over here? We are down to a 2v2 now. We got Wiz and Martiz versus the duo from Team Fate. They're coming right up and in, and there you have it. The most chaos night of all. Oh my glitches, boys. Almost there. Coming in first with 12 eliminations. Coming in second, Fate Esports with 6 eliminations straight out of Nepal with 2 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19, and 20. Going all out. Game over. Lightweight. 5 eliminations. He had 1,202 damage. GG's. Game over. Lightweight. Alright, guys. I'll be right back with the Wheel of Name and tonight's final unofficial live scores. Oh my glitches. This night did not happen, guys. So whatever you think you saw on the stream, it didn't. I love you guys. I'll be right back. Up and over. So now let's see what we can see from the top of the hill. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up there and give you guys a good view of what is happening. So we do have, going straight up this hill, we've got Equinox going into not so good games. And then at the top of the hill, all 4 of them from Team Entity. So look at this chaos. We're down to the top now. It is Baba G and the Killer versus Team Entity coming in on top of you. So now let's see what's going on. I think it is Baba G. Baba G against all 4 of them. All 4 from Team Entity pushing on in and getting that winner chicken dinner. 15 eliminations, 10 places in this nightfall arc right in front of Hope. Right when he sticks his head out that window, there are so many people on top of Hope. All these teams. There are 4 teams, because the Infinity Reaper's Rags is not that far away from all this as well. And over on your right side, we also have 3 teams. We got straight out of Nepal, Get Up 10, and Team 24 Rapid Motion. Let's check in on what Rapid Motion is doing. Midnight has been knocked. Let's see what's going on. It is Optimus, and a new team headed on out to go get that Rezov, or the recall tower, whatever you want to call it. And we do have We do have Dill over here as well, up to an elimination. It looks like we lost Mag. Saka, what happened to your team? Saka, get that helmet on. Get that helmet on your head. Alright, let's get back on over. And let me see, what else are we missing? I don't think we're really missing much. It does look like the Neox Factory might be getting some teams gathered. So we're going to have to check in on this. Spence from straight out of Nepal is also in a fight. Whoa, Spence, who did you just go down to? So now straight out of Nepal, down to just a duo. And it looks like XP3 trying to push right up and in out of that. Here comes the Infinity Reapers right on over into here. So now we do have 4 teams. We still have Titanfall, No Mercy, and Team Entity. Now here comes all 4 of them from the Infinity Reapers. So we got some chaos over in Mehran. And you guys know that most of these teams love Mehran. They also love oh, this is where we are already. Let's not do the same fight. Let's go on over here, find out what's happening on top of the Neox Factory, because we do have some teams over here. And let's see, who was that? It looks like it was the Agiri tree. I believe I'm saying that close to right, but you never know. I'm not so good at that. Looks like over onto this side, we did get an elimination for our 8. Nika was able to get one, but I'm not sure which team that was. Was that from the Boba Lovers? Nope. How about Team Fate? See, all these teams still have their players in here. I don't know. So let's get back on over here and find out what is happening. We still have a duo. Ooh, XP3 is the last one still standing. We got a duo over here for Get Up 10. Hello, Saka. Saka up to an elimination. Don't forget, he came out of the Hacienda del Patron with 4 eliminations. And they're right over here with the Rapid Motion. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream that you never saw. Oh, my glitches. Here we are. Welcome to the Wheel of Names. One of these beautiful 50 entries is about to receive some free UC. Shout out to Unholy, LEG, Starry, Freya OP in the chat, Blaze. Let me shuffle 1, shuffle 2, shuffle 3, and congratulations to, here we go. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting Unholy, these teams, these players, and me here. Oh, I thought it was going to be you, No Mercy. Hero Gaming 0182. Get on over to the Unholy Discord server, open up a ticket, let them know that you won tonight's UC giveaway. Thank you once again for the support. Woo! And I'm still waiting on scores. I thought they'd be out a little closer tomorrow. They should be coming. Let me nudge, see what's happening. Are they printing? Are we having issues? What is happening? All that stream sniping, just saying to lose. Blaze. I don't even know what I saw tonight. I don't even know what to say about tonight. Tonight was absolute chaos between all the glitches that I experienced on this side and all the chaos that you guys did on your side. I saw things tonight that I didn't expect to ever see. I did not expect to see a player like Almost There and Straight on Nepal with a door between them, a gun showing, and still not there. Alright, here we go. Are you guys ready to see these scores? She finally got it to print. Shout out to LEG for the scores. Coming in first, Vatic with 65 total points straight out of Nepal. 52 total points. Finial, 46 total points. There are your scores for tonight's Unreal Wednesday night Unholy special night scrims. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great week. Don't forget, tomorrow night is the Simplest Birthday Bash. Ooh, I can't wait to see that. $100. One of these teams will be going home with $100. Don't miss that too. Love you guys, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.